Inside Grand Prix News is presented by Allianz.
Hello and welcome to the Inside Grand Prix News. After Sebastian Vettel's victory on Sunday, we show you the latest news from the F1 scene.
24 years old, 24 poles, and his first win at Spa. In the 12th Grand Prix, what is now his 7th win of the season for the reigning champion. In terms of pole positions, Sebastian Vettel has now even drawn level with racing legend Niki Lauda. After failing to finish on Sunday, Lewis Hamilton, last year's winner at Spa, now sees no chance anymore of winning the title. However, teammate Button, who battled his way up from 13th to 3rd, is still not giving up.
Great, and I think we've got to continue like that, keep adding the pressure, because we're performing very well.
Michael Schumacher too put in a masterful performance on his favourite track, from 24th on the grid to 5th, one place ahead of teammate Rosberg, who is briefly even in the lead.
First spectacular start, got through the first corner really well, and then already I was happy. I was like, wow, P2, and then I had a great run up the hill. And I was able to even overtake Vettel to take P1, which was amazing. And it obviously helped that my car is so fast and straight. I think it's just very aerodynamically, not so much drag, and also Mercedes power in the back, obviously. No, and it was a very special moment, you know, to be in Spa leading the race, nobody in front, a whole bunch of traffic behind with Red Bulls and McLarens and Ferraris and everything. Very exciting, but unfortunately we're just not fast enough, so I knew that I was going to go backwards with time. That's the way it is. But then in the end, you know, generally still a good race, and finished 6th, which is okay. Unfortunately, Michael got me in the end. The safety car just made his strategy work fantastically, and in the end he was on the soft tire, I was on the hard tire, and I had to save a little bit of fuel.
In the drivers' table, Sebastian Vettel is a long way ahead with an incredible 259 points. A huge distance back comes teammate Webber in 2nd and Alonso in 3rd. With 426 points, Red Bulls seem almost certain of the Constructors' title. In vain pursuit, McLaren and Ferrari.
Further F1 news are coming up right now, condensed by our Inside Grand Prix team.
No early retirement for Webber. After lots of toing and froing, it's now official. Mark Webber has extended his contract with Red Bull Racing through to 2012. Rumour has it that his right to equal status with Vettel even had to be written into the contract. It's tough after all, repeatedly being number 2 in the team. Off into battle. Following his sacking by Renault, Nick Heidfeld is now taking the Formula One team to court. Despite his unsatisfactory performance, the frustrated driver insists he has a contract and wants to drive. Renault, on the other hand, already see Bruno Senna in Heidfeld's place for the rest of the season. After the Italian Grand Prix, a court will now decide whether Quick Nick is allowed to do a few more laps. Definitely with a drive for 2012 is Vitaly Petrov. And actually Robert Kubica too.
Having some stability in the driver, it's also bringing some performance, because the team can focus more on the technical development in the car and rely on this driver.
Should there be no comeback for the pole, Renault are already eyeing up Romain Grosjean. The rumour that Kimi Raikkonen would be joining the team next season has now finally been put to bed. Team principal Eric Boullier insists they have no interest at all in the 2007 Formula One World Champion. A Formula One car on a Formula One circuit, or at least one that is supposed to be that next year. Until now in Austin, they've actually been very confident and totally on schedule with construction. However, when he arrived to drive a Red Bull Formula One car, David Coulthard discovered the opposite. No asphalt on sections of the track, no diggers and no workers. Supposedly they're waiting in Austin for the next round of funding. There is, after all, still time until the planned race in November 2012. And again, David Coulthard, but in a special role, as driving instructor for Tom Cruise. The Hollywood star wanted to sit at least once behind the wheel of a Formula One car. Red Bull invited him to California to do a few laps, to be precise, 24, and he actually did them with plenty of oomph, evidently.
That's all for today. Have a nice week and see you next time at the Inside Grand Prix News. Bye-bye.
Inside Grand Prix News was presented by Allianz.